Right to go? Yep. It's Noel Laidlaw, President of the Rail Revival Alliance. Well, the state election's over. The Labor Party is now in government. We've got a new Transport Minister, Melissa Horne, and Transport Projects Minister remains as Jacinta Allen. I've come to you today to emphasise the need to get the Murray Basin project finished. What was hailed 3 years ago as a game changer in northern and western Victoria has ended up an engineering and operational minefield. The contractors pulled out as much of the infrastructure as they thought they had to, and yet the replacement in standard gauge has been painstakingly slow. Yes, the line is through, and that's a great thing to happen, but the sidings, the crossing loops, the speed restrictions are all a blight on this project. The contractor who did much of the work is no longer there, and Rail Projects Victoria have taken over. And I think that that's probably the best outcome we can expect at this stage. 2019 has to see the restoration of the Maryborough Yard. It has to see the sorting out of the other smaller yards such as Denali, Donald, St Arnaud and Oyen. It has to see the increase in speed on the Murrayville line. Murrayville is now working at half the speed it did under the broad gauge. And most importantly, the Y junction at Ararat needs to be very quickly introduced. Trains are now having to go out on the line to Adelaide to cross over and run their engines around so that they can get back to the port of Geelong, right out to Matoa for an appropriate turnaround. And that's just not good enough. The whole project needs to be very quickly brought back together. The other side of the coin, in addition to what's been done, is that the two lines, Manangatang and Sea Lake, haven't even been touched yet. They were part of the original project and they remain broad gauge, incredibly dilapidated, with speed limits as low as 10 kilometres an hour in places. Fortunately, this year has been a comparatively low production year in the grain crop. It's given them a window of opportunity to get the job done and get Murray Basin completed. Rail Revival Alliance calls on the Minister to make sure that this next Christmas, 12 months from today, we don't have to do the same interview as what we're doing at the moment. On behalf of the committee and myself of the Rail Revival Alliance, we would like to wish all of our supporters and members a very Merry Christmas and a productive and rail positive 2019. Cheerio.